Good morning, happy Monday. We are just having some breakfast. The kids are eating some eggs and beef jerky. That might sound a little bit strange, but I picked up some grass-fed beef jerky and they like it, so we're gonna start using it in place of like a breakfast meat from time to time. Anyways, our dishwasher is broken. It started leaking all over the floor last week, so we've had to kind of shut it down. We are trying to patiently wait for a repairman to come out and take a look at it, which has been quite the snafu to try to schedule somebody to actually get out and take a look at it. So in the meantime, the kids are learning the art of hand washing dishes alongside of Justin and I, and then we're using a ton of paper plates and paper bowls and napkins and plasticware, just because 7 people is a lot of dishes to wash every single day. So we're gonna go ahead and get to doing our read aloud and our morning basket time, morning time, and I will just let the kids munch on their breakfast while we do that, and then hopefully clean up the kitchen. So the babies get really restless about halfway through our stack of morning basket, morning time, and so I will let them get up. I will grab an activity or something for them to do, maybe a special toy. Today it was magnet letters on the side of the refrigerator, just something to kind of keep them busy while I finish our stack of reading. I just really like including them on our read aloud time, just, you know, vocabulary introduction, and again, just like full family subject. It's really kind of fun. So we're about halfway through our stack of books. I'll insert a little clip here of all of the books we currently have in our morning basket right now for the next few weeks. So as you can see, the kids are working on building a structure out of toothpicks and marshmallows. Their job is to create a building as tall or as wide, whatever they want to dream up together as a team. They're going to build a structure out of those supplies, and then I'm going to let Ezra and Ava, my 3-year-old and 18-month-old, come downstairs. I'm going to let them dance around the structure, jump up and down, pound on the table, whatever we decide to do, and let them create an earthquake to see if their structure is going to be stable enough to withstand it. While they are building this, I am just reading from one of our books. This one is Earthquakes. It is one of the Let's Read and Find Out science books. These are some of our favorite additions to put with any of the Gather Round science units. I really like these books. They're really helpful. So I'm going to read this aloud to them while they build, and then we'll bring the babies downstairs. Okay, so it's a little loud around here. Hopefully you can still hear me. But as you can see, their structure survived the earthquake. Was there any damage, Mariah? No.
Just this started to bend.
Okay, so we learned that the wider of a structure that you create, the more earthquake friendly it is going to be. If you built one tall and narrow, it's probably going to fall over. So this was a really fun activity for all of the kids. What do you say? Was it fun?
Yes.
And now I can let them eat the marshmallows with their lunch.
Hooray!
All right, so we just finished our Earth Science lesson number 5 about earthquakes and tsunamis. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in and try to squeeze in our US History 1, A New World lesson from Gather Round. We're normally able to get that done in about a half hour or so. So we're gonna try to squeeze that in really fast. Today we're going to learn about Leif Erikson. So we're gonna read up on him and do our notebooking page. So I just wanted to pop on here really fast and share 2 of the books that we used along with our history lesson today. I've had some questions recently about how I pair books with our Gather Round lessons. So today for Leif Erikson, the first one we did was Travel with Great Explorers, Explore with Leif Erikson. And this book is really great. I find it really helpful. Mariah enjoys these type of books because there's a lot of pictures in here to look at, so she doesn't have to have awesome reading skills to be able to get a lot of, good information and exposure out of looking through this book. And then my older kids just really enjoy it because they can kind of peruse it and just find some facts that they're interested in. The other book that I am not going to do as a read aloud, I have read this to the kids in years past. This is Imagination Station, Voyage with the Vikings. I got this out in case Noah or Leah want to use this as their book of their free reading for this week if they want to read this in their free time. But I'll just read the back of the book to you guys so you can kind of get a feel for what it's about. Mr. Whitaker, a kind but mysterious inventor, has sent cousins Patrick and Beth to Greenland through the Imagination Station. It's the year 1000 AD, and they meet Viking Eric the Red, who is angry about the new god. Most important, can Patrick and Beth find a sunstone before Eric's son Leif sails away with the Imagination Station on board his ship? All right, so I just put the babies in front of Big Bird. They're gonna watch a little bit of Sesame Street. I sent Noah and Leah, my middle schoolers, off to work on their independent subjects, and I have about a 30-minute window here, but that Mariah and I can work on math and reading. So it is lunchtime. The kids are just eating some leftover chicken nuggets, and I'm pairing that with a bunch of produce. Sometimes I get questions about how I get my kids to eat so much produce, how I, encourage them to eat salad and veggies and all of that at almost every meal. My answer is condiments. We eat a lot of ranch, a lot of ketchup, a lot of barbecue sauce. I just figure if it helps them eat more veggies, it's great. In the meantime, all of them are taking turns practicing piano. So Leah's playing right now. I hope you can hear me over top of that. So at this point, it's mid-afternoon. Both Ezra and Ava are down for naps. The three big kids are currently working on their art showcase projects to go along with the Gather Round History unit. They are working on some paper beads, and I think they were doing their yarn loom this afternoon. Last week they did some painted rocks, just all kinds of Indigenous American art forms that they have been slowly curating and working on. It's something they've been working on a lot in the afternoons, and I actually just finished a doctor's appointment. I had just a regularly scheduled checkup with my normal family doctor today. This is something that I've had on my goal list or to-do list for 2021 is I want to make sure I hit up all of my regular doctor's appointments, family doctor, OBGYN, eye doctor, the dentist, putting that one off for last, not even gonna lie. Anybody else hate going to the dentist? Yeah, me. So just finished my checkup, all is well, and as a treat for myself for getting through that, I got myself this little, gargantuan iced tea, and yeah, I'm getting ready to head back home. This will hopefully get me through the rest of the afternoon into the evening. I need to prep dinner, and then it is absolutely gorgeous outside today, so I am hoping to maybe get out back and work in the garden a little bit, do a few things in the beds. We shall see. All right, so I am home. Everybody is awake, and I am sitting here multitasking, something that I'm not very good at if I'm completely honest, but I'm doing it anyways. Sorry about the crunching. I have both of the babies, toddlers, here sitting at the table with me. I just gave both of them celery and peanut butter and a huge stack of books, and they are just sitting here snacking and looking at picture books, and it's keeping them nice and busy. So on the menu for dinner tonight is spaghetti and meatball casserole. This is something that we make all the time around here, probably at least once a month, if not more. I have shared this recipe on our channel here previously. I will make sure to link it down below. I have a recipe on my site as well as a video here on YouTube showing how to make it. So check that out. But it's a wonderful, school night dinner meal that you can just kind of pop in the oven, dump and bake. It's so simple. Now, while I am sitting here doing all of this with the little kids, my three older kids are upstairs doing their afternoon chores. They have a list of chores every day that they have to complete after quiet time is done. So you may hear the vacuum running. That's what's going on upstairs. Alright, so I have two main projects that I am trying to complete outside this evening, probably this week. There's no way I'm going to get it all done tonight. But as you can see behind me, I still have my garden. It looks very similar to how it looked last year. I am just adding on to all of the beds. I'm actually not going to make them raised beds. I have been following the no-dig system by Charles Dowding, and so I am going to try that this year. I have laid cardboard down around all of the beds. So essentially what happens is the cardboard kills out all of the grass that is down below it, and it doesn't allow it to come up through, and you pile dirt and compost on top of the cardboard and you can just plant right in that. So that is what we're going to try out, see how it works this year. I'm really excited about it. I also have another project going on the other side of the yard. I'll show you guys it as well. All right, so sorry, the sun is a little bit blinding, but we're just gonna make it work here. So behind me here, I am building a new compost system. These are some pallets that I have been slowly but surely collecting. We have a place down around the corner from us that tends to pitch pallets on a regular basis, and so yeah, I've been dumpster diving for pallets. So as you can see, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them here. I'd like to get one more and cut it in half. So this system is going to just be 2 stalls. Eventually I think I would like to make it 3, and it's really easy, where you have one that you're adding to, one that you're kind of letting sit, and then one that is ready to use. And so we'll start out with 2. I'm hoping to add a 3rd one by the end of the summer. But yeah, a little compost station for free that I am building on the cheap back here. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the vlog here. I hope that you guys enjoyed a day in our life. It's you know, just kind of the nitty-gritty normal of our day-to-day. All right, so if you enjoyed today's video, take a second, give it a thumbs up, like it below. As always, if you haven't done so already, subscribe and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Hope y'all are having a great week. See you later.